As a transfer student from Jasper, I was fully prepared to have a mean girls moment on my first day of school at Plano Senior. Sitting in the bathroom stall, eating lunch alone, you know, all the good teen comedy stuff. I wasn't here for the school spirit. I wasn't here to start a new club. I wasn't here to socialize or have fun. And I definitely wasn't here to stand up in front of my entire graduating class to give a speech. But I have something to say, as the person who went from looking outside in to inside out. As noted in Sandra Oh's Time 100 blurb, we must choose to fearlessly take up space in a universe that has not always made space for us. The very scary, very real, and very adult world that we're about to enter isn't some hotel with vacant rooms waiting for us to fill them. The vacancy is a space we must fight for. But to do so, we must first identify the space you want for yourself. Then, unabashedly, claim the space as your own. One of the most annoying phrases told to me during the college app process was, "Follow your passions." But for most of us, the term passion or dream is a very hazy idea. I don't know about y'all, but I get pretty passionate when my little brother eats the last of the Ben & Jerry's in the freezer. Yet, it seems that passion should go deeper than a pint of ice cream. One of the most greatest influencers in my life, and Plano Senior speech coach Miss Canberra, displays what it exactly means to passionately identify the space you want for yourself. Constantly bustling around for the never-ending speech season, no one would guess that Miss Canberra has much time outside of her busy school career. But on top of being a teacher, therapist, mother, and friend to every single one of her students, Miss Canberra runs her very own theater company, writing original plays and producing several shows throughout the year. I remember questioning her once, asking why she started her theater company when the Dallas theater scene was so developed. She simply replied, "I was told too often that I was too young to be taken seriously as a director. So, I decided to take myself seriously. No one deserves to sit on the sidelines of their own lives." So, when we leave Plano Senior, let's keep with us the wise words of one of our many passionate teachers. It's not about waiting for opportunities to come around, but about creating chances for the actualization of your aspirations. My grandmother is one of the most respectable women I know. The oldest of 4 kids, she left her home in the rural area of China to be married to a man she barely knew because she wanted to live in a city where there are more opportunities. She suffered through the death of her first 2 children, and her husband passed away, leaving her with 3 teenage boys to raise on her own. Despite all the attacks it seemed that life had lain on her, she refused to remarry for the sake of her sons. Illiterate and uneducated, my grandmother sold popsicles through all 4 seasons during the day and took classes at night. She sewed all clothing by hand for my dad and uncles and made sure her growing boys were fed to the best of her ability. And it's with great pride and joy that she can see me graduate today, a production of her sacrifices and never-ending fight for survival. And it's from her life that I take away a lesson I hope we all learn from. That when it seems like there is no path for you to take to reach your desired destination, you create your own. No one ever said it was going to be easy, but it is so much more rewarding to know that you did something for yourself, by yourself. So, whether it be a spot on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list, or the owner of a cute Instagrammable bakery, The space that you want for yourself in the world has to be made by you. To the Plano Senior Class of 2019, we are anything but a typical high school movie. Thank you for making room for everyone in our little universe these past 2 years. And as we move on to the next episode of our lives, I give you the blunt words of Tina Fey, producer of Mean Girls. Do your thing, and don't care if they like it.